Hi, and welcome to another Force Friday here on my series of educational videos while schools are shut down. Force Friday means Star Wars, so today I'm going to read from 5-Minute Star Wars Stories Strike Back, and I'm going to read Trapped in the Death Star. Oh no. Deep in space, Darth Sidious, Darth Vader, and their evil empire had built a terrible weapon. It was called the Death Star. This battle station was as big as a moon and could destroy planets with a single laser beam. The Empire wanted to use the Death Star to secure its control over the galaxy. And there's the Death Star. Little did the Empire know, the rebellion had a plan to stop it. Luke Skywalker, the droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO, Han Solo, and Chewbacca the Wookiee were delivering secret information about the Death Star from Princess Leia to the rebels on the planet of Alderaan. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, also known as Ben, was with them. He was training Luke to become a great Jedi. The heroes flew to Alderaan in Han's ship, the Millennium Falcon. There they are, flying in the ship. But when they arrived, the planet had been destroyed. The dreaded Death Star loomed in its place. The terrible space station locked onto the Millennium Falcon with a tractor beam. "It's pulling us in!" cried Han. Thinking fast, the heroes hid in a secret cargo compartments on board Han and Chewie's ship. Stormtroopers from the Death Star boarded the Falcon, but they didn't find the friends. They were safe for now. Han said they needed to shut down the tractor beam to escape. Just then he got a clever idea. If they disguised themselves as stormtroopers, they could sneak aboard the Death Star and find the tractor beam's power source and shut it off. There's Luke, Han, Chewie, and Obi-Wan hiding in the compartments. Han tricked two more stormtroopers to come aboard the Millennium Falcon, and he and Luke knocked them out. They put on the armor, and the group hurried to the space station's computer. R2-D2 located the tractor beam's power source. Ben said he would go shut it down. "The Force will be with you always," Ben said. There they are, figuring out their plan. As soon as Ben left, R2-D2 discovered something else on the Death Star's computer. Princess Leia was a prisoner aboard the space station. "We have to save her!" Luke exclaimed. He, Han, and Chewie raced to the detention level. Han stood guard while Luke found Leia's cell and opened the door. "I'm Luke Skywalker," he said. "I'm here to rescue you." Luke, Han, and Chewie zipped down the hall, but they wouldn't be able to escape so easily. Their path back to Han's ship was blocked by dozens of stormtroopers. Thinking fast, Princess Leia used a blaster to shoot a hole in a wall grate. Now she was rescuing them. "Into the garbage chute," Leia yelled. There's Luke and Leia trying to escape from the stormtroopers. The friends slid into a giant smelly pile of garbage. Han was not happy, but at least they had gotten away. Then, rumble, the trash compactor walls began closing in. The friends would be crushed. Luke called C-3PO over his comlink. "Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level!" R2-D2 stopped the compactor just in time. Whew. The friends cheered, but they were still trapped in the Death Star. They needed to get back to Han's ship and escape before the stormtroopers found them again. And there they all are, escaping from the trash compactor. By the time they climbed out of the garbage masher, all the stormtroopers had been alerted to their presence. Now the hero's path was blocked by more enemies than ever. Bravely, Han and Chewie ran straight at the stormtroopers. "Get back to the ship!" Han cried to Luke and Leia before chasing the enemies. The stormtroopers retreated. There's Han and Chewie going after the stormtroopers. Meanwhile, Luke and Leia raced in the opposite direction, but the stormtroopers trapped them on a ledge over a deep chasm. They were stuck again. This time, Luke had an idea. There's Luke and Leia. There's a bridge that they got. There's no extension. He used a cable on his belt to swing them to safety. The stormtroopers didn't have cables, so they couldn't follow Luke and Leia. The friends were almost free. There they are, swinging away from the stormtroopers. Not far away, Ben had reached the machine powering the tractor beam and shut it down. The Millennium Falcon could fly away from the Death Star. Ben needed to get back to the others, but Darth Vader blocked his path. "I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan," said Vader. It had been many years since anyone called Ben by that name. Long before, back when Darth Vader had been known as Anakin Skywalker, Ben had trained him as a Jedi Knight, but then Anakin had turned to the dark side. "We meet again at last," Vader said. Vader lit up his red lightsaber. Ben lit up his blue one. "When I left you, I was but the learner," said Vader. "Now I am the master." "Only a master of evil, Darth," said Ben. They began to battle. Their lightsabers fizzled and crackled as they fought. "Your powers are weak, old man," Darth Vader taunted. "You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine." There's Obi-Wan turning off the tractor beam. And Obi-Wan and Darth having a lightsaber duel. But Darth Vader didn't listen. He struck Ben with his lightsaber, and the old Jedi Master disappeared. Ben became one with the Force. There's that. All the stormtroopers guarding Han's ship had turned to watch the fight. While they were distracted, the heroes started sneaking aboard the Millennium Falcon. But Luke saw what happened to Ben. "No!" he cried. He started to run towards Darth Vader. He would fight the Dark Lord himself. "Luke, it's too late!" Leia shouted at him. They needed to escape while they could. Luke knew Leia was right. He joined his friends, and in a whirl of engines and light, the Millennium Falcon zoomed away. There's Luke turning to see what happened, and they're running towards the Falcon. The heroes had escaped, but Luke was very sad. He wanted Ben to escape too. He thought he needed Ben to continue his Jedi training. Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, and all the droids needed to complete their mission and deliver the secret plans to the rebellion. It was the only way to save the galaxy. Luke was more determined than ever to help the rebellion succeed. He would do it for Ben. And there's the Millennium Falcon escaping from the Death Star. So they got out of there. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and may the Force be with you.